Hey everybody. So I'm super excited to be here with you today. And today we're going to be talking about generating leads using hand raiser posts. I want to share my screen. I've got some slides for you. So give me one sec while I get into it. Okay. So this week I've been talking about generating leads with hand raiser posts and making sales over Messenger instead of on sales calls, right? So in this training, I want to go a little deeper into that and show you how to create hand raiser posts to start conversations with prospects, to move your warm market closer to being ready to buy from you, as well as the hand raisers that actually start sales conversations. Now, a lot of people have the wrong idea about using Messenger to generate leads and make sales. They tend to add people to their networks. Then as soon as those people accept the connection or friend requests, the adders tend to just slide right on into their DMs, try and make some small talk, try and build rapport, and then switch over to try and make a sale. They'll often use lines like, how's business? Or what do you do? Or do you want to improve your health and fitness? And so on and so on. And this tactic is kind of gross. It really doesn't work anymore. And it's likely to get you blocked or ignored. So please don't do it. I just want to make sure this is streaming correctly. And it looks like it is, so that's cool. Now, the other tactic that people use is messaging every single person who likes or comments on any old post to fish and find out if they could become a prospect or if they could be a prospect, right? This takes a lot of time. I mean, if you create a post and you have 20 people like it, and you reach out to each one of those people, it takes a lot of time to start those conversations, and chances are, maybe something resonates, or maybe they're just showing some support, but it also comes across as a bit spammy and desperate if you're just going to reach out to people who like your posts, right? So today I'm going to show you a better way to start conversations and get the hot leads to reach out to you first, to start the conversation with you first. Before we get into it, there is a PDF with hand raiser templates that you can download. If you haven't already got it, just comment below with PDF and I'll make sure you get it. Okay, now, before I actually share the templates with you, there's a few things you need to have in place for these hand raisers to work, all right? The first thing is you need to have a clear target market, not be trying to serve everyone with anything, right? When you talk to everyone, you sell to no one. I'm sure you've heard that line before, and it is so true. The second thing you need is you need to know what your market wants and not guess, okay? You need to know your market well enough to be clear on what they want and what they're actively looking for help with. This is what's going to really make the difference for you, okay? And then third, you need a targeted audience you interact with, not just random people, not just friends and family and, your uncles and aunts and cousins, right? You actually need a targeted audience of prospects, of people who might be interested in what you have to sell. At any point in time, we always have prospects in our world who are at different stages of the buying cycle, right? There's ice cold, maybe we've just met, they have no idea what we can do for them. They have no idea who we are. Okay, they're ice cold. Then we have our warm market. They know us. Maybe they're not ready to buy. Maybe they're kind of looking around. You don't know. They're warm. Maybe they like you. They engage on your posts. They watch your trainings. They read your stuff. Then we have our hot market. They are normally the smallest percentage of your market. And these are the people who are actively looking for a solution and they're ready to buy. They just need to make a decision on who they're going to buy from. All right. The whole purpose of posting on social media and sending emails out to your list is to nurture your audience, warm them up, show them how you can help them, what results they can achieve working with you. And it's not about collecting a bunch of followers who never buy. And it's not about getting as much engagement on each cute little post that you put out there. Okay, engagement doesn't pay the bills. The purpose of posting on social media and of sharing these hand raisers is either to help move our market along in their buying cycle and move them closer to being ready to buy from us, or to make the sale, depending on what type of hand raiser you buy. Either way, they're about starting conversations in a non-spammy, ethical way. Hope this makes sense so far. If you have questions, drop them below and I'll come back to you and answer them at the end. By the way, those of you who are here watching live with me, say hello so that I know that you're here. Appreciate you. For those of you on the replay, why don't you give me a hashtag replay? Okay, so now I'm actually going to show you the templates that you can use. You can take these templates, use them, okay, and I really hope that they help you to actually make sales. And bonus, if you want to share with me when they do help you make a sale, I would love to hear about it. All right. The very first one, it's short, okay? It's who wants to achieve something, who wants to get something, who wants to do something. It's related to something that they want. And of course, at the end of that, you want to put a call to action. For example, who wants to manifest their soulmate? I'm doing a training on Friday in my group. Link to join is in the comments. Okay, it's short, it's to the point, it's asking them, you know, it's targeted directly at those people who want to achieve that thing. Okay. The next one is similar to the first one, just worded slightly differently. Who would love this? Who would love to do this? Who would love to achieve this? And it's something that they desperately want to achieve. Of course, again, add your call to action at the end. I mean, I see so many people doing these kind of hand raiser posts and they forget to add a call to action. You've got to tell people what to do. All right, so in this case, you know, who would love to book a high ticket client every week? Message me for information on how I can help you do that. Who wants to book a high ticket client every week? Comment below, I'll send you details. Who wants to book a high ticket client every week? I'm starting a new group. Comment below if you're interested. Okay. The next one, would you like a resource? This is normally a resource of some kind. All right. Would you like a free copy of my book on building a multi-six-figure coaching business? Comment me below. I'll get it to you. Okay, that's the call to action at the end. Would you like to attend a no-charge training on the exact strategy I used to achieve my first 20K month? Link to register is in the comments. Do you see how specific these are? And they have a clear call to action. The next one, I've been able to achieve something that they want, and who wants these results. So for example, I've been able to grow my email list to 6,000 subscriptions in 3 months. Who wants these results? Or I've been able to grow my Facebook group by 4,000 people in 4 months. Who wants these results? Link with details on a masterclass is in the comments. Okay, you can use any call to action you want. Make sure you got a call to action and you're giving them a specific instruction on what to do next. Now, most of these you'll see are typically not to get people to start a sales conversation. These are the ones that are more for nurturing, more for warming up, more for moving them to the next stage of your customer journey, right? So if you have a Facebook group, you'll want to use these to get people into your Facebook group. If you are running workshops, you want to use these to get people to attend your workshops. If you are working on building your email list, you use these to put people onto your email list. And this works for your ice cold and your warmer markets as well, you know, to move them further on their buying journey with you and to take them to the next step. Okay. Along with these, once you've given them the thing that you've offered, you can go back to them afterwards and you can start a conversation. Hey, what did you think about the training that I did on blah, blah, blah? What resonated for you? Did you have any questions? What did you think about the book? Did it manage to answer all your questions, or can I help you with something? That way, when you are reaching back out to them, you've already given them something. You're not some new strange creep sliding into the inbox for no reason. You have a reason, okay? They've given you a reason to jump in and start a sales conversation with them, or a nurturing conversation with them, okay? So it's a much more ethical way, in my opinion, to get into people's messages, and it's a lot less spammy, and you know that these people are targeted. You know that they're interested in getting the results that you can help them provide, because they've asked for your resource, because they've read your book, because they've been to your masterclass, because they're in your group. As people are coming into your group, you can offer them free 15-minute just connection calls. It's a perk for a group member. Okay, there's so much that you can do with these. The options are pretty much limitless. I hope this is making sense. Okay, and then the last one that I want to share with you is, this one is more for starting a sales conversation. And it's basically related to, I'm starting a program, mastermind group, a course with a specific outcome that they're looking for. Would you like to join us? So for example, I'm starting a new 3-month group program to help coaches book 3 to 5 clients at 2 to 10K every month without sales calls. Would you like to join us? I'm starting a new one-to-one coaching program where, where I'm going to help busy moms get fit and lose weight without spending hours in the gym or starving themselves. That's the first thing that came to mind. Okay, so this is all about, you've got this program, you've got this thing that you're starting, it's a paid offer. Are they interested in joining? Would you like to join us? Like, this thing is happening, would you like to join us? And then this one is great for if you have an email list and you're sending out emails. People will comment, say, I'm interested. They'll come back and they'll say yes, maybe, depends on the details, but they will come back to you with some kind of response. And on social media, they can comment below, or they can DM you, I'm interested, yes, maybe, depends, right? But it gives you that opportunity to then go back and qualify them to see if they are a good fit, and then to make them an offer. Make sense? Hope so. I'm going to have a quick look to see if there's any comments. By the way, those of you still here with me, appreciate you being here. Say hi so that I know that you're here. Now, I'm going to show you a couple of examples of the wrong way to do this. Okay, I grabbed these off Facebook today out of groups. And the first one, the one in that pinky purpley color, need clients ASAP. Okay, I saw this in a Facebook group for women entrepreneurs. And this is very much an overused kind of tactic now to try and grow groups. The problem with this post is it was posted in a group for women entrepreneurs, and they could be doing any kinds of businesses, right? The problem with this post is it's not clear what type of clients someone is likely to be able to get from this group, or what type of group she has, or who is a good fit to enter the group. So if she's doing this with the aim of turning new group members into clients down the line, there's a good chance she's going to be letting tons and tons and tons of women into her group who will never be interested in what she has to sell. Or you could find yourself going into this group and, it's a place where there's no potential clients for you. So in your case, it's easy. You can just leave, right? That's fine. But for the person posting this, trying to get people into her group to nurture and get clients from, like I said, she's likely letting in tons of people who will never buy because they're not a good fit. They're not her target market. So it's basically just a big waste of time to post like this to get random people in, because they'll never be a fit. You want to be super specific with your posts and make sure that you're talking specifically to someone and it's clear on who the person is especially if you're going to post these in groups. If you're doing it on LinkedIn, on Instagram, on your Facebook profile, normally I would imagine you are adding people who could be potential fits already. So you can get away with not being quite as clear and specific and detailed, because the assumption is those people are likely to want the thing. Makes sense? The second one was also in a group. And the problem with this one is she's used cute jargon. I'm on a mission, I think we're all tired of those posts as well, to take 3 more female professionals from unseen to complete queen in 30 days. Who needs this? Now, it sounds cute, right? And I don't know what it means, okay? Female professionals in what? It's a little vague. And unseen to complete queen? What even is that? I mean, the only thing that I can assume is she helps female professionals with becoming more visible on social media, but I could be totally wrong, because there's not enough information to know, and the information given is not clear. So I hope that makes sense. You want to be clear and as specific as possible on these posts. And it's also best to use these posts in a content strategy where the posts leading up to it makes sense, right? You're kind of hinting at it with posts that you've done a couple of days before. Not everyone sees all of your posts, so it's fine. They might have missed those and they might see this one. But if you're posting on Facebook or LinkedIn, right, people can scroll back through your profile and make sense of it if they're interested. Okay. Alrighty, I hope this makes sense. Again, if you have questions, drop them in the comments. I will come back and I will answer. Now here is an example of the right way, okay? These were posted, I used these a long time ago on my own Facebook profile. I add coaches and consultants to my network, okay? So the first one, who wants to book 2 to 5 high-ticket clients in the next 4 weeks? Comment me below. Okay, these are posts getting people to reach out. They're telling me that they're interested in booking 2 to 5 high-ticket clients. So they're coaches who have or want a high-ticket offer, and they want more clients and they want them quickly. Okay, the next one is who wants to make predictable high-ticket sales without selling? Jump in my group, going live in 30 minutes, link below. So this is when I did have a Facebook group. I don't have it anymore. And it was directed at coaches and consultants who have a high ticket offer or want a high ticket offer, and they feel like salesy at the moment. So it's about getting them to make predictable high ticket sales without selling, okay, without hard selling. So those posts did really, really well. Hope that makes sense. Another way, and this is just an example to give you an idea on, you don't have to keep them super short, and you don't have to keep them on, the Facebook colored backgrounds. You can make them a little longer. And this is one that I did years ago when I first started working and helping new coaches and consultants start their business. Okay, do you see it? It's a little bit longer, and I used all the hashtags and whatnot. And this one did really, really well. I got a lot of leads from this post. But you can make it a little bit longer and give more detail if relevant. Okay, hope this makes sense as well. Now, here's another one. Would you like to stop sales calls and book a minimum of 3 to 5 clients at $2,000 to $10,000 every month using chat and a PDF? Comment below and I'll give you details. By the way, this is a real offer. If you would like to stop sales calls, you want to free up some time, you want more time to spend with your family, on your hobbies, with your kids, whatever the case may be. If you want to get off all those sales calls and book in at least 3 to 5 clients, probably more, at 2 to 10K, depending on what your offer is, using a couple of messages and a PDF document with the offer, then send me a message or drop a comment below and I will reach out with the details of my program. I currently have 2 spaces to take 2 clients. Otherwise, I hope this has been helpful, and I would love to see you guys using hand raisers in your content going forward to move people closer to being ready to work with you. Okay, remember, we don't want to slide into people's DMs uninvited and try and steer them towards a sales conversation, because it's kind of gross. We want to share these hand raisers to allow them to move closer to being ready to buy, or to get them to start the sales conversation with us. It's a lot more fun. If you can get into the habit of using these once a week, I promise you, you'll never, ever, ever run out of leads again. And don't forget, if you haven't got the PDF with the templates, just comment PDF below and I'll get it to you. If you have questions, drop them below and I will come back and I will answer. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. And again, I hope this has been helpful, and I wish you the best of luck and success with this. I'll see you guys again soon.